Good morning, children. So last video class, we have learnt about the sexual reproduction in plants. So I told you about the structure of flower and how the reproduction in plant how it happens. So we have discussed about the pre-fertilization process, what happens, and the post-fertilization process, what happens. How the seeds are formed, how fruit is formed. So fruit and seeds are formed due to the result of sexual reproduction in plant. So that will germinate into new plant, I told you. Seed contains embryo, which contains two parts, that is plumule and radicle. Plumule develops into shoot system and the radicle develops into root system. That already we have discussed. So flower and fruit, if you take, they are very important part. So fruit actually it provides the nutrients to the growing seed which is present, growing embryo which is present inside the seed, and all the food will be stored in the seed. I told you endosperm, cotyledon which are present, endosperm which are present in the seed, that will store the food for the which will be used during the time of germination. So for that it stores the food actually. See, initially the fruit when it falls to the soil, it cannot grow immediately. The seed cannot grow immediately. It needs an unfavorable condition. Till favorable condition, that period is called as seed dormancy. Dormancy or resting period of the seed. Resting period of the seed is called as seed dormancy. So after that, seed dormancy breaks up and it will germinate into new seedlings. So this already we have learnt. So next part of the lesson we are going to study about reproduction in human. So reproduction in human. How the reproduction happens in human. So reproduction, already you know what is reproduction, importance of reproduction. So higher animals, if you take higher animals, not only human, higher animals, we call it as vertebrates. Vertebrates usually they don't go for asexual reproduction. So there is no. So here reproduction happens by sexual method itself. So reproduction is done by reproductive system. A group of organs which helps in the reproduction. So male reproductive system. So in every animal, in higher vertebrates, there are reproductive system, male reproductive system and female reproductive system. Reproductive system. See, this reproductive system is also joined with the excretory system. Your excretory system will join with this reproductive system. That's why we call it as this reproductive system. We call it as urogenital. Both put together. Urogenital system means both excretory organs and reproductive organs put together. We call them as urogenital system. Understood? So means they are connected. Both are connected. So we'll see one by one. So first we'll see the male reproductive system. So male reproductive system consists of organs. So testis is the main organ. Then epididymis, then vas deferens, then seminal vesicle, then penis. So all these are the organs which are present in the. So all have their own role in the reproduction, own role in the reproduction. So we'll see one by one. So these two diagrams which are present in page number 47, they are not there for the exam. Remember, like you should see the diagram, but don't practice the diagram, because this diagram will be not asked to write the diagram, draw the diagram. Just you have to see the parts and know the function of the part. That is the main thing. So before male reproductive system, they are given something about reproduction in human. So that as we do this, we will go on understanding that also. So these are the main organs. We'll do the diagram, then we'll understand the things. So I told you this both reproductive and reproductive system, and I told you one more system, that is I told you the urinary bladder. Reproductive system, excretory system, that is urinary bladder is connected to the this is the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder ends with the urethra. Urethra is connected to this tube. You can see here this picture. So you can see this picture here. So this is the ureter. Ureter joins like this. Urine is deposited there, and this it is. So this urine is again. See, urine is flows to the reproductive system only. It is thrown out of the body by the help of the reproductive system. One of the organ, that is penis. So this is how. So here there are some. You can see here. Here there is a one gland called as prostate gland. Prostate gland, accessory organ, and here there is a seminal vesicles. Seminal vesicles will be there. You see that. So this organ is called as muscular organ. And this is called testis. This is called as scrotum. So this structure is called epididymis, and this is called vas deferens. So these are the different organs of female reproductive system. You can see in this picture there is a This is the main organ where actually the reproductive. So reproductive system means what? It will help in the reproduction. Means haploid cells are produced. Haploid cells are produced. So those haploid cells are produced. So gametes. So what is the difference? What is the mean by sexual reproduction? Sexual reproduction is a reproduction in which gametes are produced. Gametes are produced by organ. This organ mainly. This testis is the one organ which produces the sperm or gamete, we call it as. That's good. So here, male reproductive system. The picture is given. So formation of the germ cell or sperm takes place in the testes. So main organ it is main organ. So actually this the first organ, the main organ is this one, testis. Testis is the main organ. Testis, what it does? So testis is a main part or part of male reproductive system. Male reproductive system which produces sperms and it produces hormone called testosterone. We already know this. What is the role of testosterone? So testis is a part of the reproductive system which is below the abdomen. This is the this stomach part is called abdomen. Below the abdomen it is present. Backside of the penis it is present, and it is outside the body. Outside the body. So why it is outside the body? Because so it cannot, sperms cannot tolerate the body temperature. That is 37 degrees Celsius. The sperms do not tolerate. That's why it is outside. Outside temperature is less compared to the inside temperature. That's why it is outside the body. But in case of female reproductive system, the ovaries are actually inside the body actually. Here it is outside the body. So that is because to protect itself from temperature, body temperature. Outside it will be less than that. That's why it is hang outside, and it is covered by. So it is protected by scrotum. So a skin. So this is covered by a skin called as scrotum. Understood? So that is well protected. So mainly the testis produces sperms by seminiferous tubules. Inside the testis there are seminiferous tubules where the spermatozoids or sperms are produced. I told you about meiosis. Exactly, the meiosis happens inside the testis. So meiosis means what? It is a reductional cell division where haploid cells are formed by diploid cells. Ovary contains diploids. Every cells of the body is diploid only. During the time of reproduction, the diploid cells produces haploid cells by meiosis cell division. So seminiferous tubule produces the sperms which are haploid cells. Haploid cells are called gametes. Reproductive cells are called gametes. They are produced over here by seminiferous tubules. That's right. So here it is produced. That's the main production of the sperms. Or then testosterone. Already we know it provides what? It provides masculine character. Masculine character in male during maturity, puberty or maturity. So during that time it provides masculine character. Masculine character in the sense there is a bodily changes happens. Structure of the body changes like so breed. So in case of male, if you tell breed will come, mustache will come, So hairs will appear on some part of the body. So go through that. It's given in the textbook. So that is the main. Okay. And Adam's apple. So take Adam's apple is the main. Here the voice of the male or a boy changes after some time. So it become harsh. So that is also that is also due to this hormone which is produced during the after the maturity. So main thing is that only it provides a masculine character. Masculine character, I told you what are the masculine character. So body build will be different compared to the female. The body build of the male will be different. That character is because of the this masculine characters. So mainly it provides masculine character. I told you what are the masculine character. So this is the organ which will help in the production of sperms, as well as it releases the male hormone called as what? Testosterone, androgens. Say testis is actually considered as gonad. It's called as gonad. We have discussed in the gland in the previous chapter, control and coordination. Gonad is also one of the gland, if you tell, because it produces hormone. What type of hormone they produce? So they produce testosterone, which provides a masculine character. So this is about the that is testis. Then epididymis. See, epididymis is a structure, tubular structure, which is situated above the testis, which temporarily stores the sperms. Understood? Then here actually the sperm get matured. If you tell. So matured sperm will have matured sperm. So this is a matured sperm. So this is a mature sperm. The shape, see the shape. So shape of the cell, I told you, shape of the cell depends on the type of function what it does. Inside the body, there are number of type of cells. There are different shapes of the cell. That shape is due to the functions of the body. So similar functions of the cell. See, if we say this sperm is elongated. See, elongated, and it is having a tail part, because it has to move, no? So the cell has to move. So for the movement, it is spindle shaped, sharp at the both the end. It is having tail. So this is nucleus. This is acrosome. Acrosome means this acrosome will actually help during the fertilization. Fertilization means you know what is fertilization. So fusion of male gamete with female gamete during the fertilization. The acrosome contains a lysine enzyme called as lysine. That enzyme is released during the fertilization. During that time, and the nucleus will enter. So male gamete will enter the egg cell to fuse and get converted into zygote. So here mitochondria will be there. Production of energy. This controls all the activities of the cell. So this is the structure of the sperm. The sperm actually matures in epididymis, temporarily stores over here. Then it is carried to the seminal vesicles by the help of a tube. This is a long tube present. Long tube, vas difference here is a long tube which is present in between the seminal vesicle and this testis. Epididymis. In between, so epididymis is extended into this tube called vas difference. So this vas difference, actually long tube, which carries the sperms to the penis, if you tell. So this is the actually the both the organ, both the actually they help in what? They help in the transportation of sperms to the this organ, further organs like seminal vesicle and penis. It carries. That is the main work of this epididymis. So I told you epididymis is actually specific epitel. Here actually released the sperms. Testis produces sperm. Temporarily it is stored over here. During that time the maturity happens. Maturity happens over here and it is carried to the further organ by the vas deferens. The tube which is connected. So this is about these two organs. Understood? Yeah. So these two organs. Then seminal vesicles. Seminal vesicles here it produces. So seminal vesicle produces fluid which get mixed with the sperm. Sperms actually get mixed with the fluid which is secreted by seminal vesicles. Seminal vesicles produce liquid. Understood? They produce a liquid, fluid which get mixed with the sperms, and then it is called as semen. The sperms, when it is get mixed with the fluids of seminal vesicle, and it's called as semen. It's called semen. So seminal vesicles, seminal vesicles. So sperms get mixed with the fluid and called semen. Actually, the semen, the sperm mixed with the fluid of a seminal vesicle is called semen. Actually, what it does, seminal vesicle, it produces a fluid which will actually provide nutrients to the sperms. Sperms are the living cell. They also need nutrients. That nutrients is provided by the fluid produced by seminal vesicle, and also it will help in motility. Motility in the sense during the fertilization, this sperm has to move to fertilize with the egg. During that time, this fluid help in transportation, motility. Motility means it will help easy transportation of sperm and in the uterus. During the sexual act, what happens? So this will be secreted. This will be deposited in the uterus. From the uterus, they have to go to the egg and they have to fuse. I told you, acrosome helps in that process also. So for the fertilization, I am telling you. Like that, this is also main gland which produces some fluids which are necessary for the reproduction. Understood? Then, if you take this organ, the main organ. So the penis is a muscular organ which is a ejaculatory organ. Ejaculatory organ means it will help in the deposition. It will help in the deposition of semen in the female reproductive system, that is uterus. Understood? So we'll see how it actually was. So uterus will have a part called as cervix. In that cervix, actually, it will be deposited. Understood? So that is. So this will have a special property like erectile. So erectile function it is. So here what happens? It will help during the sexual act or intercourse. What happens? The penis will help to ejaculate the sperms or semen in the uterus or cervix of the uterus, so that the sperms will move further and fertilization will happen. So that is the role of the penis. Understood? So see here, this I told you. This is what this is the. So this is the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder, and this is ureter. Say these both are excretory. These two organs are excretory organs. Excretory organ is connected to the reproductive organ. So I told you, urogenital system, reproductive system and excretory system put together we call it urogenital system. Understood? So that's why we call it as urogenital system. And there is one more gland, this prostate gland, which will also help in the providing the nutrients to the sperms actually. That is also the main role in the reproduction, especially in the formation of semen. So this is about the male reproductive organ. So go textbook is there with you. Go through that, read it, and understand the main. Remember the functions. So that it can be asked. So name the functions of the following. Questions may appear like that, or they may give the diagram and they may ask few questions based on the diagram. Already you know diagram based question already. I'll be giving in science text and exams. Such type of questions may appear. Understood? So this is about the female reproductive system. So next part we will study about the female reproductive system. This is about male reproductive system, and next part of the lesson we are going to study about female reproductive system and fertilization and post-fertilization process. Yeah, thank you. One more link I'll send. One more meeting I'll send. Join with the same link. Thank you.